Hello again, everyone. I'm Charles Gross.
And I'm Leslie Hovenblade. Hello. Remember me?
And
Been a
before we
while.
start,
It's easy to forget.
first, welcome to Two on the Aisle. And Leslie, welcome back to Two on the Aisle. And to our viewers, both of you, we are asking that you subscribe because we are trying to get 1,000 subscribers. And frankly, we're a little short. So subscribe, doesn't cost anything, and it will help us to continue bringing you wonderful theater reviews. We are going to talk about...
A Man of No Importance.
Yes.
Can we see that? A Man of No Importance, which was the final show directed by John Doyle in his artistic directorship at the Classic Stage Company downtown on 13th Street. A more fitting and more wonderful finale to the couple of years that he was there. You couldn't find. I'm putting on an Irish accent. Maybe a little better than the star, who was Jim Parsons, who was Irish by way of East Texas. But it didn't matter after the first few minutes when it didn't work anymore. You didn't mind so much because the rest of this group of veteran actors, Mary Beth Peale, Tom Sesma, and A.J. Shively, who got all the reviews out of Paradise Square, is in it. And Mayor Winningham is in it. Someone in one of the reviews said, when you see Mayor Winningham put on a winter coat, as she did in A Girl from the North Country, be prepared to cry. And of course, here she plays his sister, and she's a sad spinster lady. It's a sad little play, and it was a movie. It's based on a movie. Do you remember seeing the movie at all, Charlie?
I've never seen the movie. I did see the original production of this
with,
at Lincoln
with
Center,
Roger Rees.
With
right.
Roger Rees. And I thought, well, it's a nice little musical. This is Lynn Ahrens and Stephen Flaherty. I think this was their follow-up to Ragtime, and it couldn't be more different. Ragtime was this big show, and this is this intimate little musical, which I really want to like, but I had a lot of trouble doing so. Jim Parsons plays this bus conductor in Ireland, and he is
repressed and closeted. He's repressed and closeted. Yes, go ahead.
At a time, this is the early 1960s, where that was, to say the least, less acceptable than it is today. And he has a habit of reading to his passengers on the bus, and he also directs this amateur theater group, and they do revivals of Oscar Wilde.
They do the ones that are acceptable, including Lady Windermere's. Until now. And what do they want to do now, Charlie?
I think it's Salome.
Salome, that's the one.
Yep. And this leads to some conflict with the church. In the meantime, his supervisor on the bus line is unhappy when he holds the bus for a passenger, or there's a woman there he is attracted to. I think he wants more for her play acting skills than in the usual way. The bottom line is everything falls apart for this character, but his friends are there, and so things end happily. And
well, now wait a minute. I don't know what you mean by happily. He doesn't get the guy. He yearns for the coin collector, or the ticket taker, whichever the other one is that he's not, on the bus, which is played by A.J. Shively,
the driver,
handsome young lad. And he wants to have Shireen Ahmed, who he sees as the girl who should play the girl in the blue coat, who should play Salome. And of course, you know that A.J. Shively and Shireen Ahmed are going to wind up getting together because that's the logical pairing there. But there are other little romances. Mary Beth Peale and the baker, Tom Sesma, are going to get together, or the butcher, whatever he plays. They're going to get together after years and years of being, circling each other because it's Ireland, where men got married at 72. There's a tradition of waiting till your mother died before you could get married. So it's a whole sad story
with an uplifting ending. The thing is, I wasn't impressed with the score. I tried to like the story. I tried to empathize with the characters, and they just weren't making any impression on me.
But the reason that it worked for me so well in this setting is that they took everything into the little theater company. And then all the people in the cast, which is a small cast considering how many characters there are, suddenly put on a coat, put on a this, put on a that, and became another character. And they all played instruments. And it worked for me because they were part of the theater company. So they made a little theatrical out of the show. That's the deal that John Doyle always did. He had Patti LuPone play a tuba.
And Sweeney Todd.
And Sweeney Todd, when he did company, everybody played something as well. And somebody played a trombone. So, that's his stock and trade. But here it worked because they weren't playing big instruments. Somebody played an accordion and somebody played a little drum, but they were small instruments and they worked. I think we're at opposite ends on this one. I loved it. I thought it really worked, and I thought it was a really good send-off for John Doyle.
I wanted it to work for me. I had been looking forward to this revival. So I saw it the first time and I was lukewarm, and I thought, well, what did I miss? And it turned out, at least for me, I didn't miss much. And that was the problem. And I wish I could have seen something here that I missed before. I wanted to enjoy it, but it is what it is. So I will give it 2 3/4 playbills.
Oh, that hurt when you did that. Oh, okay. I'm going to make up for that and give it a 4.5. I really loved it. That'll bring it up a little bit in the average.
Well, I'm hoping next time I see it, I will love it. And that is our show for this evening. And when you go to the theater, look for Leslie and me, us too.
On the aisle. I hope. We'll see.
Help us get to 1,000.